Hey Puddins, what is up? Today's video is going to be a really great video for anybody starting out and trying to figure out what your caloric number is going to be, what your macros or your micros are going to be. So first off, I want to start off with calories. Because I feel like once you know your caloric number, you can start figuring out what your macros is. So I just want to disclaim out there that there is no set caloric number for everybody. What I mean by that is you might have a different height, body type, or physical activity than what I have. So for an example, your caloric number could be completely different from mine. Does that make sense? So I'm going to link down below a caloric calculator, like a caloric number calculator down in the description if you're interested in seeing what your number is. And I feel like this is the best one that I found out there. I actually found it through another YouTuber. Her name was Jordan Strengths. If you haven't watched her, go check her out. She's incredible. She's hashtag goals for me. Goals for me. I want to talk a little bit about your number. So for me, my caloric number, just to maintain my 201 pounds, I have to consume 2,500 calories a day. Okay, you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to keep my weight. I'm trying to lose weight, girlfriend. To lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, you're going to need a caloric defect of 500 to 1,000 calories. So for an example, if I wanted to lose a pound a week, instead of being at 2,500, I would be at 2,000 calories. If I wanted to be at 2 pounds a week, then I would obviously go down to 1,500 calories a week. But never, and listen here, never go over 1,000 calorie defect. You get me? Please promise me. I mean, that reason being is, for one, you're not going to get all the nutrients and that you need for your body to survive each day. You can survive, but it's just, you're just not going to feel good. You're not going to have as good of, you're going to have good results, but you're going to end up, what's going to happen is you're not going to feel 100% your best. So for an example, you won't be able to go to the gym and pull in that really good workout that you plan to have. And you could consume pre-workouts and BCAAs and protein and all kinds of things in order to get your energy up, but you're going to get to that gym and you're going to be like, nope, I can't lift these 5-pound weights. So think about it. So if you, let's say your caloric number is 2,500 like mine, and you only want to keep it slow and steady, then obviously subtract 500. If you want to go a little bit faster and you want to see a quicker results, then you would do 1,000. You would subtract 1,000. Does that make sense? So when you go on the calculator, just completely ignore anything else on there besides there's a part on there. I wish I could have that fancy thing where you guys can see, but I don't. But there's a spot where it'll say like light activity all the way to like very active or something like that. It'll show you like how many calories you would need to consume in order to keep your weight, maintain your weight. The only thing that you need to pay attention to the most as of right now is the caloric number to maintain your weight. That way you can go from there and figure out what you want to do as far as your goals is concerned. Does that make sense? Now let's get into macros. Macros is short for macronutrients. Okay, and there's 3 types of macros: fats, carbohydrates, which we call carbs for short, and protein. I'm also going to link down below another calculator so you can figure out what your macros are. So for an example, when I went on this calculator, which I don't go by the calculator myself because I have a coach, but let's say you're doing this on your own, this is probably going to be the best way to go about doing it until you lay your cards on the table and figure out what to do next. So For protein, I need 158 grams of protein. For carbs, I need 180 grams of carbs. And for fats, I need 79 grams of fat. And that's just me at 201 pounds. Now, fats. What fats are, they are very important for your brain health, your heart development. They also help absorb nutrients as well as regulate your hormones. But I just want to let you know, not all fats are the same. So there are 3 types of fats: unsaturated fats, saturated fats, and trans fats. So unsaturated fats are the good fats that you want to have in your diet. They're just very beneficial to you. Saturated fats, they're good for blood flow and heart health. And then lastly, trans fats. They basically offer no nutrients, so stay away from them if you can. Basically, anything that's like junk related has trans fats in it. I know it's a bummer. I know it's sad. You're just like, so sad. So carbs, they're what fuel and give energy to the body. It keeps your blood sugar low and it reduces bad toxins in your body. Now, there are 2 types of carbs. The first one is complex carbs. They're the ones that you want to gravitate towards. They're like, for an example, they're like veggies, grains, potatoes, the list goes on, And then simple carbs doesn't give you any benefit or nutrients. And one thing that I have noticed is that they break down a lot quicker, which making you feel full longer, if that makes sense. So like you're more hungrier in a lesser time than, if you ate those complex. So lastly is protein. Protein is very important. It helps grow and repair your muscles. It supports immune function. So for an example of what protein is, which I think everybody and anybody knows what protein is, it's like chicken, fish, eggs, tofu if you're vegetarian or vegan, red meats, list goes on. Now I just want to let you know your macros will be completely different from what I have. So, and then whatever your goals are. So if you want to lose weight or if you want to gain weight, does that make sense? So, now I want to talk about how to calculate how many calories are in each fat. So in 1 gram of fats, it's 9 calories. And then for carbs and protein, they're the same. For 1 gram of carbs or protein, it's 4 calories. So think about that when you go into like looking at your nutrition label and all of that. Basically look at the calorie number. Let's say it says 215 calories, and then break down each one and see what you're getting from fats and carbs and protein. Does that make sense? These are not the healthiest things, so I'm just gonna let you guys know that ahead of time. So these are gummies that I got from Trader Joe's a long time ago, and they need to be thrown in the trash, so just know that. So as you can see here, 100 calories. This is in 1 serving, okay? So right here it says total fat 0 grams. So obviously there's no calories coming from fat from there. But as far as carbs is concerned, there is 23 grams. So 92 calories are from just carbs alone, and then 1 gram of carbs in this, which means 4 grams. So overall in your macros, this wouldn't be the best to eat because this is a lot of carbs. So I'm just saying. So now we're going to talk real quickly about macros. Macros is something that we don't talk a lot about. We don't mention a lot. We mainly talk about macros and calories and all of that good jazz. But basically what macros are, short from micronutrients, basically it's trace elements such as vitamins and minerals. They are only needed in small amounts. They're They're still important. Don't get me wrong, they're still important, but you just need them in smaller amounts. They're not like protein and carbs and fats where it's the majority of your nutrients, if that makes sense. So examples of what micros are is like sodium, fluoride, zinc, vitamins, any type of minerals or vitamins, or any of those health things. You'll have to do your research on like what your body can take as far as like sodium, vitamins, zinc, and the list goes on and on. There's a bunch more, but I'm not gonna name them all. But so I hope that you liked this video. If it was informational, definitely give it a thumbs up. If this helped you out, definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know if it helped you out. If not, then cool. Hopefully next video will be me breaking down my diet, which I call the common sense diet. So if you're interested, obviously give me a thumbs up or let me know down in the comments that you want to see that video. And let me know if you are digging Fiturary, because I love giving you videos to help you out and improve your health and your fitness. So, like I always say, whether you're dressed up, dressed down, you're beautiful. Bye.